I just got the new Iron Beak Japan Cup 2026. Inside this box that a friend sent me is the new Iron Beak Japan Cup 2026. So let's open the box and see what's inside, and you'll see all the amazingness of this new kit. So yes, I just got it today, and so very cool. And we're gonna see what's inside this mystery box. And yeah, these are hard to come by. Like, it was only out on Tamiya's USA's website for a little bit, and then they were immediately sold out because it is so popular a kit. So yeah, and I'm going to show you the reason why it's so popular. So there are many reasons, but I'm going to show you like why I think this kit is so popular. So let's see what's inside. Okay, inside the box, yeah, very, very cool, is the Iron Beak. Cool, so very cool, yes. Iron Beak Japan Cup 2026. Yes, look at the coloring of this. Isn't it beautiful? It is like fluorescent yellow and black. Yeah, very, very cool. And there's also blue and purple accents. Always a good color combination. Yes, very cool. So we're gonna take a look at all the stuff that's on the outside of the box, as well as the contents inside, because that's just the way we are. We want to build these kits, not just leave them on a shelf hanging around. Yeah, so let's open this up and see what's inside. I think my doggy is very interested in what's inside too. Yes. All right. I've been waiting for this, yes, for a while. Yes. So the cost of this kit, if you can get one, is $12.90, but since it's sold out on Tamiya USA's website, you'll have to find an alternate source to purchase them. And so they're probably going to be sold for a lot more money than $12.90, unfortunately. But anyway, here it is, without the shrink wrap. Yes, very cool. Yes, 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 yes. So on the outside here it says high performance VZ chassis. As you all know, VZ chassis are some of the faster cars out there. And yeah, there are issues with VZ chassis, but on the right track, it stays on the track without snagging. And yeah, you're going to be a very formidable racer with a VZ chassis car. Multi-part front bumper, holes for attachment of FRP and carbon stay plates, specially designed metallic stickers. Very cool. And on this side of the box, that was this side, and on this side of the box, it has the price of 1,400 yen, yes. Limited edition. Item number 95190. Yes, very cool. On this side of the box it says ABS resin chassis fluorescent green/yellow or green-yellow. So it's like a neon yellow-green kind of color, as you see here. Yes. And it's also ABS resin body tinted smoke. Yes. What did I tell you in a previous video? Any kit that comes with a translucent black body, like a smoke black body, is considered a special kit. Yes. It just so happens that whenever Tamiya releases a kit that has a black smoke tinted body, it just turns out to be like a big collector's item, and everybody wants it because the look is so cool. Yes. So it says here also single shaft motor, 14mm rollers, gear ratio 3.5 to 1. Yes. And here is one of the reasons why this kit is so awesome. Besides the tinted smoke black body, of course, it is the carbon reinforced wheels, 12 spoke black wheels. So if you take a look at this, you get the 12 spokes. It's really like 6 spokes, but it's doubled. So that's how you get the 12 spokes. That's how they're counting the 12 spokes here. So yeah, 12 spoke carbon wheels, yes. And they are reported to be very, very straight and stable. And so because you're getting these carbon wheels, strong carbon wheels, this is going to be a stellar, stellar car. Very cool. And also it comes with super hard, small diameter, low profile tires, black with lettering. They could have put in like a lesser tire in here. They could have put in like regular slick or just hard tires, but they opted to include these super hard tires, so you're going to get the best performance. Like under low friction, super hard is like the tire to use in most cases, especially for box stock racing. So on the right track, this is going to be a speed demon. Yes, very, very cool. And I have a lot of friends who raced VZ chassis cars, and they were always successful with them. So I think this is just going to be another one of those successful cars if you get this and race with this. Very, very cool. So let's open this box and we'll see what is inside. Ooh, and as it floats up and positions itself out of focus right there, out of view, that is. And so here, the first item here is the tire set. Yes, the tire set, which is in, look at this. Instead of stapling the bag shut, now they're heat sealing it. Yes, very, very cool. Why is this important? Well, you're keeping air out of the why is this important? Well, you're keeping air away from these parts so that they don't, like the air won't affect it in some negative way. So because it's sealed like this is going to keep for a much longer time. Yes, so they did right by doing this. This is a great idea. They should seal all of their future products just like this. Very cool. There is also, and for collectors, this is going to be great because it preserves the parts a little longer than if you were to just use stapled bags. Yes. So here is another ooh and ah, the yellow-green or green-yellow fluorescent chassis right here. Yes, look at that. Neon green yellow. Yes, sort of like UFO stuff, right? Oh, yes, look at that. Very cool. Can you imagine what this car must look like on top of, like the cowl on top of this? This is going to be pretty slick. Very, very cool. Yes. Now, I do not know about the characteristics of this yellow-green fluorescent chassis yet. It might be stiffer than normal fluorescent chassis. It may not be, but from what I can tell right now, I'm flexing it, and it feels stiffer than yellow fluorescent chassis, folks. Yes, you heard it here first. This feels stiffer, a little bit stiffer, than yellow fluorescent chassis. Why is that good? It's important because you don't want to race with flimsy chassis. I did that. I raced with a yellow fluorescent chassis for my first VZ open class car, and yeah, it eventually started cracking and breaking and things like that. And so this feels a little stiffer than that, and I think you're going to get more mileage out of a chassis like this. You heard it here first. Yes, very, very cool. And what else? What else? Oh, all the A parts are also in this wonderful, yes, yellow-green, yes, plastic. Very, very cool. So yes, and these are all ABS plastic parts, I believe. Yes, they are. They're ABS plastic parts. So yeah, just like other VZ chassis cars out there. Very, very cool. Now, here is one of the awesome, well, already there are so many awesome things about this. The coloring is awesome, and what's coming up is really awesome. But here's like another awesome thing, the smoke black tinted cowl. Yes, and notice here, it's heat sealed. So smart, Tamiya. You guys have really upped your game in terms of how to package these things properly, because now that you've packaged them like this can sit on a shelf in a shop for a longer amount of time than what you had before. What you had before was cool, right, stapling the bags shut, but still air can get inside. And now you have this situation, and I'm going to tell you that, like maybe in the US that's not such a factor because they're shrink wrapped, but when you're selling these in Japan, let's say, usually you don't have shrink wrap on the outside of the packaging. So when people look inside to inspect, they're always opening the box and seeing the parts, and that exposes all of the parts in their stapled bags to the elements. So now that everything's heat sealed in their plastic, this is going to keep for a far longer than previously. So very, very cool. And I really recommend, if you can, to heat seal everything in the future. Everything. Because, yeah, it's just longer shelf life that way. So just like what I've done in previous videos, I'm going to show you the parts as they are from inside the package, right? Because you know that once I take them out of the package, I'm going to start building them. And so I'm not like one of those reviewers who just shows you things and then packs these away to sell to somebody else. No, I actually build these cars. So yes, that's a source of pride, I think, to build what you purchase. And yeah, I think that's a cool thing. I'm going to build this car at some point soon, and you'll get to see how well it runs. Yeah, so here is the cowl itself. Look how cool that is. Translucent, smoked tinted black. Very, very cool. And you can race this without all the stickers, right? You just need one sticker to be like Tamiya regulations accepted. And yeah, very, very cool. So also let's take a look at these other items in here too. I want you to see these A parts in all their glory. So I'm going to cut this open too, just to show you. Yes, here they are. Look at that. Beautiful parts. Yes, beautiful. They are beautiful, aren't they? Very, very nice. VZ chassis have never looked better. Yeah. And let's open this up too. Yes, let's open this up. Just because. Yes. I always smell things when I open them out of packages. I think that's like, I've done this since I was like very little. Yeah, I like the smell of like new plastic, new rubber, things like that. So here we go. Here they are. Super hard tires. Yes. So right now they are squishy, right? Yes, a little squishy. They're super hard. So yeah, they're going to be really good on the racetrack. Very, very cool. And the final main item, besides this motor pack, of course, which everybody knows what this is, right? SMC motor included in here, 3.5 to 1 gear ratio, yes. So, oh yeah, let's see the decals too. Metallic decals, look at that. Yes, look at the coloring there. That yellow-green coloring, the blue and the purple accents, the black accents, yes, on this metallic sticker sheet. Very, very, very cool. Now, the final, besides the final item, before we get to there, we have this instruction manual. Yes, very nice. It's a leaflet rather than a book. So here we see the Iron Beak instruction manual, and it's probably going to look like the Iron Beak instruction, the non-Japan Cup Iron Beak instruction manual. And yeah, it basically does. And just the final pages right here are different with the stickers. Yes, very cool. And here's that part of it. Very cool, yes. So, let's fold this back up. Now, the final item that I'm going to show you is the one that most people are waiting for. It is very, very cool. It is something that most people who purchase a $12.90 kit will not see very often, right? They might see, like, for example, in other kits, you might get like low friction tires, and that's a really cool add-on, right, for $12.90. But here we have, the carbon wheels, the 12-spoke carbon wheels. Yes, look at that. So, so cool. And there have been weight tests on this, and these are a little heavier than PP wheels, regular PP wheels. And because they're a little heavier and also straighter than PP wheels, these are going to be more stable, and they're going to keep your car more low to the ground, especially off of jumps. So yeah, that little added weight does make a difference, everybody. So remember, these are 1/32 scale cars. So that means that any little gram that you add here and there is going to be like 32 times more that in real life. So having wheels like this being slightly heavier is going to definitely affect the performance of your car in a good way. So yeah, it keeps this car low to the ground so that there's less of a chance of course outs and snags on tight corners. That's the hope anyway. And so if you build your car correctly, you're going to get that kind of performance you seek. Now, you might need to purchase more than one kit and have a cowl that will have more stickers on it to keep it lower to the ground, or fewer stickers on it to make it lighter. It's your choice. That's what's so beautiful about box stock category. You could tailor your car to what you see fit based on the track that you're racing on. Very, very cool. Now, by tailoring your car, I don't mean like going out and snagging like other parts and putting them on your car. No, you want to keep everything within the confines of your kit. So what you see here, you see the sticker sheet right here. And the sticker sheet has a lot of stickers. And yes, you have the option of putting them all of the stickers onto your car. In fact, let's do a little weigh-in right now to find out how much the sticker sheet weighs. That's an important point sometimes, right? So suppose you were to use all the stickers in the sticker sheet, including the silver parts that are on the sticker sheet, all the stuff that I guess it's part of the sticker sheet, but it's not the stickers. You can still use them though. So let's see how much this weighs. The sticker sheet weighs 1.86 grams, not too bad. So if you were to add every single sticker, including the foil stuff, onto your car, you've got 1.88 grams minus the wax paper backing on it. Yes, very, very cool. And so, yeah, count on this being like half the size. Like it's like 1 gram basically without the sticker wax sheet on the back. And so, yeah, you're adding 1 additional gram onto your car. Remember, every gram counts. So imagine the difference between one tiny sticker, like let's say we put the smallest sticker, let's say we put this triangle on our car, right? Just to appease the Tamiya rules and regulations. We put this one sticker, this triangle, on the car. Now you've got a car that weighs closer to what it does without stickers than if you were to put all the stickers on the car and add another gram to it. Yes, so that's how you have to think about it. Very, very cool. So yes, such versatility in box stock that a lot of people just don't think about, right? So you have to really think about all these different things when you are building your box stock cars. Now, when you're building tune class and open class, that makes a lot more sense to certain people. And the funny thing is, I've seen some very formidable open class racers on YouTube who have trouble doing box stock races for whatever reason. Like, they are masters at open class. Some of them have won major races. Some of them have even like gone so far as getting to the finals of Japan Cup, if not winning the Japan Cup. And yet I see them struggling with box stock. And it makes me wonder, like, well, wait a minute, like, box stock is its own category. Yes. And usually a lot of advanced racers think that it's a beginner's category. That might be true in some cases. But box stock has become its own thing. It's kind of like mutated into this thing where it could be just as competitive as any other class of racing. And only the most advanced racers, I think, know this, right? So the ones with the most experience know this. If you're just like doing just tuned and open class and just disregarding box stock, then coming back to box stock, it's going to seem so much more difficult than it was before, like 5-10 years ago, because there's so much more additional knowledge that we know now about box stock. There's like articles out there written, some produced by me, like on all of the different aspects of box stock vehicles. And if you don't keep up with all of this information, you're going to find yourself like last in the pack. So you need to keep up with all of this stuff. Like, we know that you're a tune class or open class master, let's say, but box stock, you have to really carefully put together your car in such a way that your car is totally optimized. And that might require you to purchase more than one box stock kit to selectively cherry pick the parts out and find like the best parts for your vehicle. And then you have to also refresh your car every now and again because parts do get damaged. So that might mean that you might need to purchase additional box stock car kits of that very same car kit. Or maybe go through all of your old kits and try to find those parts that you can replace with, right? So you might have a bent shaft, for example, and so you have to find another shaft that's straight, something like that. Or your palms might be worn out, so you have to find palms from another kit. So it's things like that that are very, very important, and you have to just refresh your car kits every now and again to make sure that they are performing optimally. Yes, so the palms that I'm referring to are these little black circular things that you put into the wheel wells right here of the chassis. So you need to replace those every now and again. If you watched my previous video on refreshing Shiva, my FMA box stock car, then you'll understand why it's important to replace the palms. Very, very cool. So everybody, if you like this video, please slam the like button, subscribe to my channel. You'll see more videos just like this one. Until next time, everybody, see you, bye, and happy racing.